Last week at Round 5 in Tennessee, we saw the most dynamic racing of the season.
Tomac's got an opening. He's down to the inside. Roczen able to beat him to the spot.
And he is coming fast. He's got the inside line. Up the inside.
Doors open. Oh! He slams it.
Well, that's what Tomac has to do. He cannot follow Ken Roczen.
What has gotten into Webb the last 3 laps of this moto? He is absolutely on fire.
What lies ahead as the fastest motocross riders in the world come to RedBud for a 4th of July tradition. Live motocross from RedBud starts right now.
Now, we've completed some racing earlier today. Let's give you the highlights first with our 250 class that'll be racing up first here on NBCSN. This is about an hour ago. Cooper Webb in the 17. Huge battle with Austin Forkner on the 214. This is the first lap, and they were going back and forth.
Yeah, it was some great racing between a veteran and a rookie. You see Faulkner holds it on, but eventually Cooper Webb squares this corner up. Beautiful veteran move up the inside, gets a drive, and he would start putting some distance.
Forkner had pressure now from his teammate, and the series leader, Joey Savacci, makes a little mistake on the 214. Savacci gets by him for second. He matched Webb stride for stride pretty much that entire race. It was close to the end, but Webb holds on to take the first moto victory. Now, the way we do it in motocross, we're going to race here again on NBCSN and combine the results that you're seeing here with the results of our race coming up to determine the overall winner for the day. Alex Martin finished up in 3rd ahead of his brother Jeremy, and Zach Osborne from way back climbed through for 5th. Time to transition to the 450 class of Lucas Oil Pro Motocross. We'll show you the highlights of Moto 1, which took place a little over an hour ago here at RedBud in Michigan. Big battle for the start. Ken Roczen on the 94 just going to get edged out by Justin Bogle, and then out of nowhere, watch Justin Barcia on the 51 almost gets the whole shot away from Bogle. Would not take long for Barcia to take the lead, but here comes Roczen around the outside.
Yeah, he wasted no time getting in the front. Roczen has just been flawless in the opening laps of motos. Takes the lead. Now it's for everyone else to try and catch him.
Barcia running his best race of the year by far. Spent a lot of this moto dicing with Eli Tomac for second. Finally, Tomac's going to find an opening around the outside.
Beautiful line selection. Gets on the rear wheel, gets a power to the ground, puts him on the inside for the next turn. He'll take that spot from Barcia.
But then a little trouble for Tomac. He was about 15 seconds behind Roczen, so not really threatening him, but had a little more drama than he probably wanted even to bring it home. Stalls the bike.
Yeah, just a simple little mistake there. Too hard on the rear brake while the rear wheel was in the air. Tomac trying to kick it. Fortunately, gets it started, but not before Ken Roczen checked out, takes the win.
Tomac would recover from that one to finish second and first podium of the year for Barcia on the Joe Gibbs Racing Auto Trader Monster Yamaha taking 3rd. Brock Tickle, a great ride. He was in that battle with Tomac and Barcia pretty much the whole way. That's Roczen's teammate. Marvin Muscan from way back in the pack finishes 5th. Great 250 moto, and the fans absolutely loved it at RedBud. We'll show it to you. This is the Lucas Oil race recap. Fans are still reeling from this one. Well, Joey Savacci had the lead early on. That's your series points leader. Solid first moto. You thought it was going to be his race. He tips over.
Very simple tip over. He's going to be frustrated with that. But then later in the moto, McElrath, who was leading, goes off the track on a tricky turn. That would cost him big time, but not as much as this. Jeremy Martin goes down. Very frustrated. Took a little time to get up. Keeps the bike running, but this was the big one. Joey Savacci overjumps it downhill. A violent crash. Hits the ground hard. Probably knocked him a little dizzy, took the wind out of his sails, but it came down to this.
Yes, Alex Martin leading once McElrath and Savacci went down, but this is what Cooper Webb does. 3 laps to go. He finds another gear, makes the pass, and this is the final lap. Zach Osborne able to get around Alex Martin for second. Bang, bang, bang across the finish line after 35 minutes of racing. That's why the fans are going so crazy here. We have another race to go. 450 Moto 2 in just a few moments. Here's your overall for the day. Webb didn't just win the motos. Huge gain in the points. Look at that. 10 more than even the second place rider, and Savacci a disappointing 7th. Here's your Lucas Oil race recap. Tomac had his opportunity going for the lead here with Justin Bogle.
Yeah, he gets the lead. Great drive out of that corner. Incredible drive, actually. Takes the lead, and we thought, okay, we're set up for a massive duel between the top two riders in our sport. Ken Roczen triples, takes the lead, and you heard Tomac say that may have been one of the key points to losing this race.
Yeah, once Roczen had it, we thought Tomac might be able to hang with him like he did last week, but no, sir, not this time. Roczen just unstoppable today, and he goes 1-1. Pretty much the same thing in both motos. Dominant performance. Here are your results. Tickle outlast Barsha in a big battle for third. That would also be third overall. Benny Bloss, great job putting in the top 10 on the BTOsports.com KTM, and that was a torrid battle all throughout those top 10 spots.